Rep. Olson, your motion is recommendation for House File 3532 to be placed on the General Register.
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
So moved. Rep. Olson, to your bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for hearing this bill today. Thank you, members. This bill, House File 3532, is going to make a slight adjustment to the way that we allow service members to be buried in our state cemeteries. So currently, the current law says that service members who die on active duty, eligible veterans and their spouses and dependent children are eligible for burial in Minnesota state cemeteries for their service. Now, the definition of an eligible veteran is one that has more than 181 days of active military service on their DD-214, which we have a number of people in our state who have served for many, many, many years in places like the Minnesota National Guard, Air Guard, or in the Army Reserve or a reserve component, who have served for many years but never obtained that 181 days unbroken service. So my first portion, my training that actually lasted more than 180 days, they broke it in half so that I wouldn't get the benefits as opposed to have my training. They broke it. I had a weekend where I wasn't on active duty orders to prevent me from obtaining the veteran status and this eligibility, which I think is wholly right. But we have many individuals who have spent 30 years in the National Guard, never got that because look at the 1980s. We didn't do a whole lot in the term of active overseas military deployments in the 80s. And then when I first got in 2013, there was a significant drought in deployments or overseas opportunities, which I think is a pretty great thing. When I first got in 2013, nearly everyone had a deployment patch on their right shoulder, and nowadays those are fewer and far between, and I think that it'd be right for us as a state to say thank you for your service. The eligibility requirements would be an individual who completes an entire contract with an honorable discharge, or if they die while serving.
Members, any discussion? Chair Novotny.
Thank you, Chair Frazier. Representative Olson, thank you for bringing this forward. I was not in the military, but I think it's always been important to recognize that the Guard and Reserve units, especially since the global war on terror, they don't decide when they get called up or not. They were just as likely to be as anyone. And I think they made that commitment, and where they were assigned should not affect their benefits and their right to be buried in a military cemetery. So thank you.
Any further discussion? Chair Olson, I have something. Thank you for bringing this bill. I think this is an example of representative democracy. I was unaware of this issue, but having individuals that are aware and close to these issues and bringing them forth with resolutions is very important. So thank you for bringing this bill, and thank you for your service. Close.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you to the members of the committee for hearing this bill today.
Members, with that, I renew Rep. Olson's motion to refer House File 3532 to be placed on the General Register. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passed. You're on your way. Thank you.